there's nothing there. There's nowhere to hide. It's like, well, but he accepts it. Whereas the man, also being an adult, because we tend to do this, lives in the past to some degree. He's worried about the future. He's often anywhere but in the moment. He's forced to be in the moment because of the child and because of their need to find food and shelter and hide from people that mean to do them harm, you know, every moment of the day. You know, every day's a new day, a search for a way to survive that day. And so that brings him there, but he keeps him in the moment. The kid keeps him alive in a way. The kid keeps him thinking about today, but nonetheless, he still dreams at night. He still, even as he's walking in the daytime, struggling along, leading this boy through the wilderness, basically. He's thinking about the past. He's thinking about when things were alive. He's thinking about music. He's remembering his wife over and over again. You know, and the boy keeps him present. Often, the boy keeps him honest, and that's essential to the story. But that the only way that can work is if the boy is able to play that, to interact in that way, which is almost asking too much of a 10 or 11-year-old kid. It really is. But Cody could do it. Cody was a kid, is a kid. He was a kid during the shoot, and even on the days where it was miserable, which we wanted it to be, weather-wise, and where the material was, you know, really, really tough emotionally, he still had fun. And we still clowned around, and we had a lot of fun every day. But he could, at the same time, balance that with a complete focus and emotional availability and a really, beyond his years, understanding as an actor of what the story's about, what the scene's about. Not what the words are, not what is expected emotionally in that scene. He went where the scene required in each take. I mean, I've rarely worked with an actor of any age who was as consistently present and available to the possibility of accidents and using the accident rather than thinking about it like, oh, I should have done this during the take. No, he's just there and he's just going to react to anything. Um, but in a but in a thinking way. I mean, he was. I mean, Robert Duvall, when he showed up on the set, after 5 minutes, he turned to me and he said, "Where'd they get the kid?" He said, "It's a miracle." You know. And
That's
I said,
an
yeah.
amazing scene with Duvall.
Mm.
You know, he apparently improvised a lot of that.
Well, it's mostly what was scripted, but in the last take, you know, we were sort of okay with it, and he looked at me and he says, "I don't know, let's do one more." I said, "Yeah," and we both sort of talked about, let's just do one for us in a way, for just to see what happens, and let's just kind of look at it as you just open your mind and just let it go. And you know, couldn't have a better partner than Robert Duvall to do that. And I'm willing to go wherever he wants, just like I'm willing to go anywhere Cody wants, because they both have that kind of gift, you know. And you know there's gonna be that give and take. So that's the fun part, you know. And when he suddenly says, which wasn't part of the story, he goes, "I had a son, I had a boy." I'm like, oh wow, that's a whole new layer. And he seems troubled by the memory that it was so full. I mean, so I asked the obvious question, what happened to him? Well, I can't talk about it. Not with you anyway. And then from there, it was riveting. I mean, I felt probably like the audience feels watching. I was just with him, you know. And